Good morning, and happy Plansational Sunday. I am your host, Dr. Carolyn Bobb-Green, and I am so excited to be here with you guys today. Due to traveling, it has been a whirlwind trying to get live and get in a place that gives me internet service where I can stream live. But you know what? We are going to pick up where we left off. And guys, there was so much power in the pause. The pause that I thought was just for travel, that pause also brought clarity. It also helped me to plan out some amazing content for you guys. It also helped me to collaborate, and I'm so happy to be here to share with you guys all the amazing things that's coming up. My Plansational Sunday is going to kind of shift up a little bit, and we're going to talk about that. And then also, I am so excited to talk about our topic today just because I've been doing a whole bunch of classes talking about this topic, and I just feel like it is that time and that season for you to kind of level up your game and your message and getting it out there to as many people as possible. So today in Plantational Sunday, it is all about saying it loud, saying it clear, and saying it on purpose. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about your content strategy. And content strategy is not just for marketing. It is the movement. It is showing that your plan and your purpose is in motion. And what I mean by that is, I hear so many people say, you know what, I post, Carolyn, nobody's buying my stuff. No one is talking back to me. No one is seeing me. Guess what? It's okay because one day they're going to come across your message. All you have to do is be consistent. And your consistency is not based on what other people do. It's based on what you want, your desires for your company, the desires for your business, the desires to growth. And if we did things based on what other people did and how they reacted, then we would back ourselves in a corner and be stuck. And today we are going to get unstuck. We're going to get the things out there. We're going to strip ourselves of fear, of worry, all of the things, and we're just going to show up for the thing. We had a workshop yesterday and we talked about passion to platform, and I kind of shared some pictures and some stories of my very first workshop. I mean, I can even go even recent talking about my very first live and how sometimes at 5 a.m. and I've kind of pushed time back a little bit later, I'm on here by myself. It is okay because guess what? I am putting the message out there, and whenever you wake up this Sunday morning, you will be able to see this, interact with me, ask questions, comments, and leave the post. Stop worrying about other people and what they're doing and show up. And when you show up, your people will find you. Your people will be attracted to you and they will watch your stuff. It may not be when you want them to watch it, or you may not even know that they're watching it because they don't comment, they don't like, or anything, but you just keep putting the content out there. And so, what do you want for your business? What do you really want to gain from it? And being consistent in this content area and showing up and getting our message out, which we talked about, is so much easier now that we have all of these platforms. But then the easiness turns into like this weight or this heaviness because we think we have to do all the things. Back in the day when we wanted customers, we got out there and we did what we had to do. So don't be overwhelmed by all the platforms that's out there. Pick one or two, stick to it, show up consistently, and watch your people flock to you. It is time out for making excuses. How bad do you want your business to shine? How bad do you want to get it out there? How bad do you need to make that extra income with your for your family? And if you need it, you will show up and you will post consistently and do it as if you are on a full time job because you want to gain those customers. I always talk to people and say, hey, if somebody was paying you at your job, if it was required of your job, would you show up and post like that? And the answer was, well, yeah, because I want to keep my job. Well, if you want to keep your business and if you want to keep things rolling and growing, you're going to have to show up and post. So I'm going to give you guys some tips today. I'm going to give you guys some help today to marinate on this week. And I know it's going to be built into my message, but I want to tell you guys, take time once a week. Block out that time. Don't get overwhelmed with the small things. Show up. Don't get overwhelmed with the perfection of things. We have to do it. And yes, there's going to be mistakes. I go live all the time. I do videos all the time and I say quirky things, and there's bloopers within it. It doesn't matter. I'm not perfect. And I don't expect the person who sees me on screen to think that I am. I want you to know that I am a real person, a real business trying to help you grow. And in that, there is a perfection in that piece alone. It doesn't have to be what the world thinks is perfection. So, the first thing I'm going to talk about is you can't attract what you can't articulate. I am big on getting clarity in your business. I am so big on you being able to tell people what you do and how you do it. Because let's be real, most days, most of us don't have the content problem. We just have the clarity problem. And what I mean by a clarity problem, you just don't know what to post. You just don't know what to say. And sometimes sitting down and being crystal clear about what you're going to do in your business and the goals for your business takes time. And it's time that we don't sometimes want to sit and do. Your audience is not about ghosting you, not just trying to listen to you. They're not just scrolling past you, but they're actually probably confused about who you are and what you do. So you have to make sure that you are crystal clear about what your message is and your purpose of your content. Your purpose. And when we talk about content, I'm going to be real with business. You have your personal page. Your personal page is not designed to just be your business page. If we're going to talk about it, let's get it all out there. Your personal page is to talk about you, yourself, and it mentions your business, but you want to drive people to your business page. Yes, you can share things from your business page to your personal page because it's a part of who you are and what you do. Just like you go on work trips and you talk about that, just like you spend time with your family, you talk about that. Your page should not be postered with just your business. They need to know you as an individual person, and you, the person, is what's going to drive them to your business. So don't be afraid to create a business page. Is it mean that you're going to have to create more content? Absolutely. But that is okay because we want to have our message on our page so a person can find us there anytime to get what they need. You can't always find me on my personal page talking about business. Now, I am on my personal page talking about my experiences with all of my business, some of my travel, some of the events that I actually attend, all of that. It is a catch-all page for you to get to know Dr. Carolyn Bobb-Green. And once you get to know me, you're going to find out what in my message is meant for you. What in your message is meant for somebody? And when they find that meaning in your message, that message should be directing them to your page where you are putting the things that they actually need. Right? We have to wrap our mind around this. Yes, I make content for my personal page, but I also make content for you guys as well to make sure that I keep you guys captivated, keep you guys engaged in everything that I have going on in my business when it comes to training you to succeed in your business. All right. So don't think that your audience is just not wanting to hear you or they just are not following you. They just need clarity and to understand. And along with that clarity, you have to be consistent because people don't just buy from the best speaker, they buy from the clearest person, the one who makes them say, "That's me." You guys have so many stories. You have so many things that you can share with people to bring them in. I read different things and I'm like, oh my God, I see myself in that. And sometimes we have to share that, put that out there through our posts, through our reels, through our lives, so that people know that we are real people going through things and we are the best solution for you. And you have to have clarity in your message when you're on social media, and it can't just be a whole bunch of riffraff. And people are like, well, what is it that she do again? What is her message? And see, that's where our personal page gets kind of cluttered. Your personal page should show all the varieties of you, but in those varieties, you should direct them to your personal page. And today on this Plansational Sunday, I want you guys to get clear on this messaging because your message has power. If you stop watering it down, it can really boost people to the next level. And a lot of times we water down ourselves and water down our message because of what we think other people think. I don't want people to think I am. It's not your business what people think. You can't control their thinking. This is not Minecrafting. You can't control what they think. So why are you worried about what they think about you? They're going to paint the narrative regardless. So I need you to power up on your messaging and share it with people. You were never meant to sound like everyone else. You were meant to stand out. I was not meant to do things like everybody else, say things like everybody else. No, people don't go live like me. They don't wake up early in the morning like me. And that's fine, because guess what? You're going to get this message no matter what time you wake up, because it's going to be on my page. You were not meant to do things and trend like everybody else. Trends get set and get started from people standing out and doing things different. You can be a trendsetter as well. So stop watering down who you are. You weren't meant to look like everybody else. And when you take that comparison piece out of it, you can show up. It doesn't matter who does things the way I do it, who does it better, who does it less, who doesn't watch. I am going to still stand out and bring the word to the people. When your message is clear, you don't have to chase people. People come to you already knowing they want what you offer. I show up. I show up. I stand still. And people are going to have to pass by me. And when they pass by me, they're going to be, oh my God, that is my person. I'm not trying to do the next best thing, all of these things, chase down this road. Oh, I'm going to go on this platform because everybody is on there. No, I'm going to show up consistently where I'm at and what I'm doing so my people can find me. And I'm not going to go chasing and doing the most trendiest thing possible. Oh, let me go over here because I believe. No, I'm going to plant myself and I'm going to be loud and I'm going to put my message, and when people hear it, they're going to know, hey, that is what I need in my life. And I want to encourage you to do the same. Stop watering yourself down. Stop thinking that, oh my goodness, well, I don't want people to think that I'm better than them. You don't want people to think that. How do you know what they're thinking? You don't know. So be consistent, guys. Be bold. Stand out loud. Be exactly who you were called to be. Be the higher you. This week is about uncovering your true voice and using the content to activate the right people. I want for this live to activate something in you to make you say, I need the Passionpreneur community. I need to learn more about making sure that my content stand out. I need somebody who is going to require me to be consistent. This is live and I cannot see you, but make a point and say, hey, every Sunday morning, I'm going to get up at 5, 5:30, 6 o'clock. Depending on where you have to be on Sunday, make this your time to get up, plan your day out, plan your week out, plan your month out, even if you just focus on 3 days of content. Even if you focus on just one day ahead and incorporate it into your day to make it important. Sitting down to think, what message do I want to get out there this week? What do I want people to know about my business this week? And Sunday is the beginning of the week. And this is the perfect time to really sit down and meditate. How can I power up this week? How can I power up my message this week? How can I reach more people in what I do? And I want you guys to really think about that and make it a point to show up here. Get this, what you need so that you can plan the week with power. The Glow Up content plan. I want to talk to you guys about that. Keep it simple and keep it aligned. Don't make things complicated for yourself. Keep it simple. Keep it plain. And then once you are consistent with that simpleness, then you can power it up. I see people making videos in the most simple way. They just have their phone, and then when they go viral, then they clean it up. They get a better phone. Then they add some captions to it. They go through the cycles. But for some reason, we think that we have to have everything together before we put it out there. When I first started going live, I did not have an intro. I just came out here and be like, hey guys, what's up? And then I just went through my message and then I shared it with people. I did not have the eCam frame. I didn't have my name on screen, any of that. It started simple and then I added as the consistency came. I want to help you plan your content. I want you to understand that it's very simple. And it starts with number one, you just got to pick pillars of content. What are pillars of content? Those are defined areas in your content to help people understand your flow. It will help people to stop and listen. It could be tips. It could be digital products. It could be whatever you want it to be, but you have to have those pillars. What it is like I have Plansational Sunday. That's a pillar of content. Motivational Monday, pillar of content. Tech Tuesday, or I talk about it Tuesday. Wednesday, Wisdom Unleash. Thursday, technology. Friday, so each day, you are going to add a pillar of content. And when I wake up and it's Sunday, I know it's Plantational Sunday, so I don't have to think about what I'm going to do. Now, all I have to do is just get my content together and be able to share it. So you need to outline Monday through Sunday or Sunday through Saturday, what pillars of content are you going to show up with? What are you going to have clarity about? What do you want to share with people in a consistent way? What can people always stop on your page and know about your Mondays? Is it money making Monday? Is it motivational Monday? What can they consistently show up for? And when you have those pillars of content, you know what you're going to post. And also with pillars of content, you can even outline it where you're posting multiple times a day. Maybe Monday morning is motivational, and maybe Monday evening is money making. So you can come up with different contents. And I want you guys to lean into your tech with this. Go ahead and tell ChatGPT, hey ChatGPT, I am Dr. Carolyn Bobb-Green. I have my personal page and I have my business page. I would love to post two different types of content pillars per day. Can you outline this for me? And then ChatGPT will give you your personal page content pillars, and then it will give you your business page. Then you can say, hey, here's some messages that I want to get out there. Can you help me with some content? And all we have to do is lean into it. And with the ChatGPT, it will give you the ideas, but guess what you guys have to do? You have to activate it. You have to activate it. It can't be just sitting in your chat. You have to get the message out there. So after you have those content pillars, you have to ask yourself a couple of questions. What problem do you solve? Okay. What problem are you solving? And in your content, it should have that solution built into it. Okay. What short transformations do you want to deliver? How do you want people to feel? How do you want people to look? What is it that you're trying to do with your content? And what does your ideal customer need to be able to hear from you that week? What do they need? What do they need from you in order to understand that you are the solution? And so when we are developing this content plan, we have to go ahead and map it out. We have to schedule it. And here is what I want to say about your content. Pieces of content have to have a call to action. It doesn't have to be always buy something from me or, get on this program from me. It could be as simple as go ahead and follow me and comment. It could be as easy as, download this freebie, comment this word, and I'm going to send you something. There has to be something in it for your client. It cannot just be about what you just want to throw out there and just leave in the universe. It has to be strategic. And a lot of times with content, we're like, I post. And okay, so how many followers did you get? I don't know. How many likes did you get? I don't know. No analytics at all. So I want you guys to not only plan the content, I want you to write down where you're at right now. And I want you to track. I want you to track how many people show up for your live week 1, week 2, week 3. I want you to track how many likes you're getting, how many comments, what people are actually liking more of compared to other stuff. I want you to lean into this content this week, and I want you to be consistent this week, posting once a day or twice a day or 3 times a day if you're ready. And I want you to write down what is happening. And in every post, I want there to be some type of call to action. And I want to see if people actually followed your call to action. But if you don't track it, if you don't look at your analytics, you cannot grow. An untracked number can't grow because you don't even know where you're starting at, and you don't know where you're going. So I need for you to look at this content piece and get your message out there, because in that messaging is your client, is your eyeballs, is your people. And it will go from, oh my God, nobody's seeing me, to, oh, people are finally starting to, it's slow, but it's growing. It's okay as long as it's growing. We're not mushrooms, guys. I have this thing with mushrooms, like they just pop up overnight. I don't like them growing in my yard. I will get it out there and I will kick them over. I don't know. It's something about the Smurfs and those mushrooms that just don't sit right with me. So I make sure that I go out there and kick them over. And it's like they pop up overnight. And some of us want to be that, but we don't understand how mushrooms grow and how the seeds are. They are there. They are eating on that soil, even though we don't see them until they just kind of grow and sprout up. They are there all alone. And so with this content, you have to understand that what you see in the mushroom is that it pops up overnight. What you see in a person is that they glow up overnight, but that doesn't happen. What happens is they work on it. They lay that foundation. They show up consistently, even when people are not liking, even when people are not coming. They do the thing. They get the message out there. They watch what people really like, and they make more of that type of content. But you don't know what the people will like because you're not consistent. And if you're consistent, you will see what the people like and make more of it, and then your process will grow up faster. And so these mushrooms, they know what they need. They know they need the moisture. They know that they need that soil to be able to create that fungus in. And once they get that formula together, they're able to pop up. Even when I kick it down in the same spot a couple of days later, it just pops up again. So we have to be just like that. The foundation of it, not just what we see, but understanding. And in the glow up, I want you to think about, even in your glow ups in life, by the time people saw that weight loss, by the time that people saw that new car, they didn't know what the behind the scenes looked like. They didn't know what the savings looked like. They didn't know what the OT, the overtime looked like. They didn't know what the staying up late and waking up early looked like. They didn't know about the working out. They didn't know about the healthy eating until they saw the results. Until they saw the results. And so the results that you're seeing from people, all the likes and the comments, is not just because they popped up overnight. It's because they put in the work. And now it's time for you to put in the work with the understanding that it may be 2 days, it may be 3 days, it may be a month, it may be 6 months. But as long as you do that thing consistently, you will get results. You will get results. But I need for you guys to glow up that content plan and be consistent with it. All right. You need to post every day. You need to say things consistently. Pick one offer, one outcome, and let your content speak directly to that for the next 30 days. That is the power of one platform, one message, and just lean into it. If you have multiple businesses, that is fine. One message for that business. One message for your personal page, one message for your other business page. And I want you to be consistent for the next 30 days, because that is how you create a habit. 30 days to create a habit, 30 days to keep showing up and being consistent with it. And another 30 days, it will just be the thing that you do. Plansational Sunday is the thing that I do. You guys do not understand how much it bothers me when I cannot stream and go live. It is like my Plansational Sunday. I'm not over there just like, oh, I'm going to sleep in today. It is something that I show up for consistently. And I want to do it in order for you to see that I'm not just talking about it, I'm being about it. If someone went through your profile today Will they know who you are? Will they know what you do? And would they know who you serve? Will they get to know you? This week, I want you to stop creating content to be seen and start creating content to be understood. I want you to understand who I am. I want you to understand that I want to help your business grow. I want you to understand, I want to motivate you and show you that this can be done. I want you to understand what the Passionpreneur Group does. I want you to understand my role in your life, in your business. I want you to understand that right now I am focused on growing you as entrepreneurs and not just getting your message out there, but making sure that you have the systems, the automations, and the flows in place. And that's why, guys, in the comments, I am dropping the launch of the Boss School. The Boss School is to not only help you grow your business and help you understand that you need to be able to speak with clarity, speak with power, but also that the automations should be in place in order for you to create cash on replay constantly. This is what I want you to understand. This is what I want you to ask questions on Wednesday Wisdom Unleashed on how you can get better with this. So I don't just want you to see my post. I don't just want you to see that I am doing these different lives and this creating this content, but I want you to understand. I want you to understand what it is that I can provide for you in your business. Clarity is the magnet that is going to draw people in because it builds trust, and that trust turns those followers into clients. When I show up consistently and I'm here, you don't even know me. Some of you guys have never met me in person, but you trust because of the clarity that I bring and the consistency. And that is why you say, you know what, when she has something, I am going to upgrade. When she has something, I am going to purchase because I know what she is saying and I know what she is doing and I know what she is going to bring to me and my business. And that's what you want people to say about you. You want clarity in whatever it is that you're selling. And you not only want to be consistent with it because it's going to build trust, but you also want to turn those followers into new clients that are buying from you. I want you to look in the mirror today and I want you to say, business, Carolyn, higher self, we need our message to be clear. My message is going to be clear. And I want you to say, my message is clear. Believe it, believe it. My message is clear. It's powerful and it's purposeful. Okay? It's clear, it's power, and it's purposeful. Tell yourself, I am going to speak with authority. You need to speak as the expert. I'm going to post with clarity. I'm going to plan and map things out. And I am going to attract with confidence the clients that I need. So come on, my message is clear. Say it. Look at yourself and I want you to believe my message is clear. It's powerful and it's purposeful. I am going to speak with authority. I am going to post with consistency. I am going to post with clarity. And I am going to attract with confidence the customers that are going to patronize and buy from my business. In this Glow Camp this week, I want to challenge you to post 30 days consistently. Even if it's once a day, don't if you got it, post twice a day. I want you to be so consistent with it that it becomes natural to you. Okay, I got to wake up and post. Or on Sunday, I'm going to schedule these posts, but during the week, I'm going to post every day at this particular time. I'm going to set reminders in my phone. All them timers that you have on those iPhones and Androids, set timers that is going towards the content. Because, guys, this is a part of the plan. This is a part of growing your business. This is not a choice or an option. It is a must in order to level up in your business. Let's get serious about it. And this is why going in, I am so excited about the new things that are coming in the Passionpreneur community. We have a new content schedule and how we're going to post. I'm going to be talking about that later on. I'm just going to be doing a live just based on the switch up that we're doing. Why? Because on a business page, it's the only place that we can go live, and we want to make the most of our live. But I don't want to leave behind my Passionpreneur community. And so we're going to be having a special content schedule for you. So I want you guys to catch me live in all those places. If you're not a part of the Passionpreneur community, you're going to miss out on a lot of videos, a lot of trainings, and a lot of opportunities for you to ask me questions. If you are on my business page, we're going to be leaving lives and comments here, but we're really going to be diving deep with information on our inside of our Passionpreneur community. So this is the live to let you know that Plansational Sunday is changing. And I'm going to talk about what that's going to look like. Is it going to be live at 5 a.m.? Absolutely. But what we're going to be doing in Plansational Sunday is going to change. And we will be kicking that off real shortly. And I'm going to go live just to kind of give you guys the rundown of that inside of the Passionpreneur community and on this page, because I want you to know when to show up, when you're going to find things, and the consistency of finding them. So we are kind of switching up some things, and I'm so excited about how we're going to do it. I think Plansational Sunday have turned into like more of a jump start and motivational piece, and we're going to keep that as a part of it. But I really think that you guys need help planning out your week and planning out your day. So I will be turning around the camera and going into my planner so that you guys can see how to follow along and map out your content, map out your week, and create flows for your day. And so I'm so excited about that and launching that with you guys. And I want you guys to show up. Mark on your calendar, mark in your alarms to show up for Plansational Sunday. Even if you can't do it live, etch out that time, because it is going to help you out so much in your business and your life as you plan with me. And I allow you guys to get that strategy and understand how to map out your week. All right, let's get into our affirmation for Plansational Sunday. And I want you to say it loud and I want you to say it proud. I am the architect of my life. With every hour, I build my dreams. My plans have purpose. My schedule has power. I craft my life. One aligned decision, one bold movement, one brilliant hour at a time. And that is what I want to give you guys in Plansational Sunday, is that schedule and that plan, because I want you to know that you are in control. You architect your life, and we do this by making movement. We do this 1 minute, 1 hour at a time. Oh my God, it was so great to be with you guys. It was so great to teach you guys how you can attract what you can articulate, to teach you guys about your message being of power and not watering it down, teaching you guys that you're going to have to glow up with your content plan and the power of one, being on one platform, having one message, and really buckling down on those things. I want you guys to take a look at the comments and check out the Boss School 2025, where we are going to be teaching you how to level up your business with having clarity in your voice, having clarity in your streams, clarity in your back end plan, in your tech, and all the things. And I want you guys to go ahead and check that out. Me and my collaborative partner, Terry Lee, are bringing this school to our community, and we want you to be there. The Business School of Speaking is definitely a solution for many of you guys in the 2025 year, and taking you into 2026 with power and purpose. Again, I am Dr. Carolyn Bobb-Green, and as always, when I go live, I look forward to training you to succeed in your business. You guys have an amazing Sunday, and make sure that you are planning on this Plansational Sunday.